Hello guys! Today I'm gonna try out and review VIVIVA color sheets. I'm not sure if I've seen anything like this before, but it seemed very interesting, so I thought it would be fun to make a video about it. It is paper that are watercolor paint. It sounded so cool. So this was sent to me by the creator of VIVIVA color sheet with a request of an honest feedback, so I'm gonna do my very best to say what I think about these. So it's not a sponsored video, but I will leave a link to the website down in the info box below so you can check them out yourself. They are not up for sale yet, but they will soon be launching on Indiegogo, so you can support them there if you want to. So VIVIVA color sheets is like a little booklet of colorful sheets with paint, and there are 12 different colors in this one. Some of the colors look super shiny and pretty. It is so gorgeous, and I was told that this paint works great with a water brush, so that's what I'm gonna use today, but I'm pretty sure it will work fine too with a regular paintbrush. And one thing I noticed when flipping through the pages is that my fingers got stained by the sheets, which isn't that nice since I didn't notice it at first and my white computer keyboard is now full of paint. So you are just supposed to take your brush with water on it and draw on top of the sheet to pick up the paint, and oh my, these colors are so vivid and saturated. I've seen a little instructional video of them being used, but seeing it in real I was actually pretty amazed, and I honestly think that the colors looks beautiful, very pigmented and quite opaque too for being watercolors, even though they are translucent, so the paint itself gets a high score from me. And what might be confusing is that it is a little hard to tell what colors you're picking, since the one that looked a little greenish golden is actually purple and the burgundy looking turned out to be blue, but if you look on the backside of the papers you can sort of tell what colors they are, but maybe something more that tells you what color it is would be more helpful. But so far so good, let's try out the paint. So I have here a little kitty with too many eyes and a bow and a bunch of mushrooms, just as I like it, ready to get some colors, and I used a plastic sheet to mix the paint on since I didn't want to discolor the color sheets, and I didn't have any trouble using the paint itself. It was very easy to mix and didn't seem to fade once it dried, and I also noticed that a little paint goes a long way. I wanted to do lighter shading around the cat's nose and mouth, but it ended up in a blob that was very hard to blend to a lighter shade, even if I put a lot of water on it. So yeah, very pigmented. I used a bunch of different colors since I wanted to try as many as I could, and when putting water on one page to pick up the paint and then flip to another page to pick up another color, two of the pages did actually stuck together, and I was afraid for that to happen, so I tried to put my fingers between the pages so that they could dry so they wouldn't stick together, and that may be a little distracting when you're trying to paint at the same time, so that was actually my biggest problem with using these color sheets, having to make sure that the pages didn't stick together while they're wet. But what I really like is that even though it was a little tricky keeping the pages separated, they were still very easy to use. I like the simplicity and that the color sheet booklets takes almost no space at all, so I'm guessing it would be very easy to bring with you on vacations or in your bag or anything. The only thing you would need really is the booklet and a water brush, so I did appreciate that. I could definitely see myself taking this with me when traveling, and it's also a fun and to me a new way of using watercolors. As you may know, I'm always excited to try out new supplies. Also, as it says on the outside of the booklet, it is safe for kids to use, and that is also great. And to finish the artwork, I used black India ink to outline it all, and it gave the painting a more cartoonish look, which looked great with the colors. I've come to realize that this is a technique I really like, using watercolors first and then outline it with ink. So in conclusion, I like the VIVIVA color sheets. I don't think they would replace regular watercolor pens for me personally, but as an easier and a simple way to use watercolors when needed, like on vacation and when traveling and such, for example. It is small and easy to take with you, and it has 12 different colors to choose from, which isn't that little, and you can mix them however you like to get new colors. I only wish that the pages didn't stuck together and that it was an easier way to identify the different colors. Another thing on the plus side though is that a little paint seemed to go a long way, and the colors are so vibrant and pretty, and if you are just doing smaller paintings like this one, I can imagine that one of these booklets would last quite long. So that's my review of the VIVIVA color sheets. I'm happy to have the chance to try them, and I hope you enjoyed this video and the artwork. Leave a like and a comment if you did, and let me know what you thought of the VIVIVA color sheets from what you've seen in this video. Would you use them, and if so, why and when? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, it's always appreciated. Thanks for watching and keep drawing my happy cats. Bye!